on, everybody? Welcome to BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share all, share all my videos. You know, BucosLocker back in effect. Another video. Here we go. Jason Garrett clap. As you can see, I'm in a good mood. Don't get mad at me. I don't make these signings. I just talk about them. It has been a free agency tampering period frenzy. Jesus Christ. All kind of moves going on, man. Let me give me some shout outs real quick. Before I speak on anything, let me shout out my folks right here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, my peoples and everything, you know, that's been supporting me and stuff, that's been around when I take my Sabbath, when I go on my what did Aaron Rodgers go through? He went to the what do they call it? The not sabbatical, but what was the other one called? The I can't pronounce the name that Aaron Rodgers did it. Like, people do it, they kind of like lock in and they just kind of like forgot what the word is. It's a funny name word. I can pronounce it, but I forgot. It's in my head. What's the word I'm looking for? Not sabbatical. It's the other one. You know. But let me give some shout outs though. Mob for Christ Gaming, Brent O'Neill, Amy Rose, the Hedgehog 14. What's going on with you? I never seen you before. Damien in the building, Buck Fanatic, Dada, Frank Johnson, Fire the Cannons, Go Bucks, Bucks Life, all caps. Giuseppe or Michi, did I get that right? JR Dot. Yeah, there we go. I should wish you. Did I say it right? Yeah. The dark side. That's what Damien, that's what it is. Jason Guerrera. That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not in your wisher. I had it in my head. I'll get it right. Trust me. But yeah, a lot of free agent stuff going on right now. Like, but I want to get to shout out to Jason Light. Shout out to Jason Light, man. Let's keep it real now. Shout out to Jason Light now. For those of you that's been paying attention, Dante T, Ray P TV. It's been a fun day for the Bucs. It's been a fun day for a lot of people, but particularly for the Bucs. Where should I start at? Ayahuasca. That's what ayahuasca. Let me start out with Jason Light. We have a love-hate relationship. Some of the things I don't like. Some of the things that I do like. Pre-Brady, I don't like nothing he did. A couple moves here and there, that's fine. But pre-Brady, he was terrible. Let's be real. Post-Brady, or Brady, now post-Brady, there's three different phases. Pre-Brady, Brady era, and then post-Brady. He's doing a much better job. It seems like he figured it out. But I will say this. It seems like Jason Light has kind of got a mindset of how to build a team. And I will get into this in detail later on in this video. But his view is a little different from, he's not the most aggressive GM. You know, not Sal, what's up, man? He's not the most aggressive GM. He's very strategical. He don't like to take a lot of risk. And we'll get into that. But so what the Bucs have done today, and let's keep it real. You gotta tip your hat. You gotta tip your hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. You know, negotiation period started today. Lavonte David's back. He signed Ben Breton. He's back. You know, Karan Merriweather. You know, a depth guy. And most importantly, Chris Godwin, the biggest domino, a top free agent that was out there that could have made more money. He took less money to come back with the Bucs. The Patriots, the Jags offered him more money, and he didn't take it. The Bucs gave him a 3-year, $66 million deal, 44 guaranteed, which if you always say it, always divide by 2. 44 million divided by 2 gives you what? $44 guaranteed divided by 2 gives you what? My Pirates and my Sea Bandits. Godwin is 29. It's basically a 2-year, $44 million contract. Godwin could have got 24, 25 million. Easily. Left some money on the table. But that shows you loyalty is a big deal for a lot of us. Right? A lot of us don't look for certain things in people, but one of the things that a lot of guys look for is loyalty and respect. Godwin could have got more money. Even Mike Evans could have got more money, right? So those are 2 little guys that the Bucs have taken care of over the years. They've respected and they rewarded the Bucs and the Bucs fan base with loyalty. 3 years, $66 million deal. 24 million guaranteed. $44 million guaranteed. So in other words, 22 million, 22 million, 22 million. I'm thinking, based on my knowledge of how I look at contracts, that 3rd year is not guaranteed. That 3rd year is not guaranteed, folks. I didn't look at the contract details. I'm just taking a guess because 44 of it is guaranteed. What about the other $22 million for the 3rd year? Mike Evans under contract for 1 more year. Now, with this being said, and we'll get to the other big name signing in a second, but I want to focus on Chris Godwin. I got to give him a spotlight. What this means for the Bucs, and people might not like when I say this. Super Bowl bust. It is what it is, folks. Relax. Deal with it. This is how I'm thinking. Mike Evans got 1 more year left. You got Godwin for 2 years guaranteed. This is the window, folks. Super Bowl bust. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no excuses from y'all. Your receiving core, your 2 top receivers, one is 29 coming off of a major injury. The other one's 30 plus. You got to win now. We got to win now. We got Evans for 1 more year. Godwin for 2, guaranteed. Baker Mayfield looking for a contract extension. Luke Kadecki next year coming for a contract extension, and others too. So you got to win now. The receiving core, and you guys might not like this, but we probably need to draft one or get a younger guy with McMillan, because the changing of the guard will happen real soon, folks. The changing of the guard at the receiving core is happening now with J-Mac, Trey Palmer, with Evans and Godwin being older. Because the older you get, you don't get better in the NFL. The Bucs need a contingency plan. The Bucs need a contingency plan, folks, because it can get dark in a year or two real fast at the receiving core. And the Bucs and Jason Light and his minions and all that, they should be prepared for this. The Bucs need to be prepared at the receiving group, because the offense was never the question for a lot of us, because we saw the offense with Chris Godwin, 50 catches, like 600 some yards, like 5 or 6 touchdowns or 7 touchdowns. He was top 10 in all 3 categories. The issue then when he got hurt, a lot of us kind of panicked and was like, man, this offense is going to look different. And to be quite frank, a lot of us, not afraid to admit this, the offense pretty much kind of got better. Not taking away from Chris Godwin, you're saying like the Bucs were able to hone in on the running game even more. Which solidified the offense as a whole. The question for a lot of us, as I transition to the defensive side, the question was not the offense. That was not the question last year. The question is the freaking defense. That's the damn question. Now, is there a risk of signing Chris Godwin? Would it take him a little minute to kind of get his legs back under him? Of course. It'll take him some time to get right. You know what I'm saying? Like football wise, because that's how it works. He had an MCL injury in 2021. It took him a second. Leg injuries for receivers are very detrimental. Chris Godwin has had 2 leg injuries. So we got to be careful. Chris Godwin will be fine, but it might take him a second to kind of get right. No pressure on Chris Godwin because we know the offense is good with McMillan and Mike Evans. The question is with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin is health. If they can stay healthy, the Bucs offense will be fine. We already know that. The Bucs we know the Bucs got a running game. Top 5 running game. Top 5 GM. Top 5 quarterback. Top 5 O-line. Top 5 tight end. Okay, Super Bowl Bucs. The Bucs are in win now mode. The window is this year and next year. That's it. The NFL moves on real fast. And the Bucs got to win now. Because teams will get better and teams will take a step back. And the Bucs right now are in this bubble of they're a good team, but there's a ceiling. We got to break the ceiling this year or next year. What I mean by breaking the ceiling, going to the 12-win, 13-win category. You don't want to be stuck at 8, 9, 10 because now you're just middling around. You're like it's the Mike Tomlin thing. Oh, they winning games, they're 9-8, 10-7, but get bounced in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025. Nobody cares about what we did in the past. It's what have you done for me lately? Because if you live in the past, when it comes to football, you will get passed up. That's bars. Double entendre. Almost, kind of, sort of. If you live in the past, you will get passed up. Let me repeat that one more time. If you're living through 2020, I'm going to need you to catch up to 2025. We have a good team, but we have a ceiling as of right now. Until we break that ceiling, we will be a good team. And good teams don't win championships. Great teams, elite teams win championships. In 2020, the Bucs were elite in the playoffs. That's when it mattered. Last couple seasons, you can see the results. Now, Ben Brereton got signed. They re-signed Ben Brereton, so all 5 O-linemen is back. Continuity matters, folks. Running it back. Running it back. Now, you know Jason Light, he loves to run it back with his guys. Now, as you can see, running it back has gotten us but so far. Y'all know how this works. And I told y'all during the offseason, the only way that the Bucs will make a jump if they make a significant change in multiple areas. And we'll get there. Ben Brereton contract. 3-year, $22 million contract. Now, to me, Ben Brereton is the weakest O-lineman, in my opinion. 3-year, $22 million. Are y'all cool with that contract with Ben Brereton? Because Jason Light, he loves to do these 1-year deals. Jason Light is notorious for 1-year deals, improvement deals, when it comes to guys from the outside, because Jason Light he's been burnt. And you know, Jason Light don't want to get burnt again. So he'll give you a 1-year deal. Prove it deal. And if you do right, he'll pay you. Shaq Barrett, you know what I'm saying? We've seen it, you know, we'll take care of some outsiders. Baker Mayfield was on a 1-year deal, and we took care of him. You show up and you play and you do what you're supposed to do, you'll get paid. Now, the biggest signing outside of Chris Godwin and Levante David, obviously, is Hassan Reddick. Hassan Chop is on the team. What is your thoughts on Hassan Reddick, folks? My Pirates and my Sea Bandits, what is your thoughts on Hassan Chop Reddick? I done gave him a name already. Hassan Chop. One year, $14 million, $12 million guaranteed. A tryout contract. It's a tryout contract, folks. A 30-year-old Hassan Reddick kind of got the Shaq Barrett bill. Was coached by Larry Foote in the Cardinals. When he was with the Cardinals, Hassan Reddick was drafted by the Cardinals. There's a relationship there at outside linebacker. Hassan left the Cardinals. He went to the Eagles and was very successful. But that was from 2020 to 2023. Hassan Reddick was doing his thing until he got the big hit and thought he could get a bigger contract, and that affect his play on the field. Didn't do much last year. But it is an edge rusher. It is an edge rusher that we talked about in the season. During this season, a lot of us did talk about Hassan Reddick, trading for him, and we still end up getting him. Now, what are we getting out of Hassan Reddick? Are we getting the 2024 version? Or are we getting the 2020 to 2023 version of Hassan Reddick? A motivated Hassan Reddick. Are we getting that version of him? You know, the one that was getting to the quarterback with the Eagles? That version of him? Or are we getting because we should be getting a motivated Hassan Reddick. You know, 1 year, $14 million deal, $12 million guaranteed. Now, if he does good, let me keep it real with y'all. He's going to want a huge contract. That, my friends, I don't think Jason Light will do that, in my opinion. How Jason Light works, do you see Jason Light giving Hassan Reddick a 3-year, $65 million contract. $70 million contract at 31. Because you kind of gotta have a feeling he's gonna do good. You can kind of see like he's probably gonna do something with the Bucs. I'm gonna take a guess. 7 to 12 sacks, right up in there. I can see him doing something. Clancy, Vita, Hassan Reddick, and Yaya Diaby. Now we're cooking with something. Change is coming. You're cooking with fish grease, and fish grease is hot. If Hassan Reddick is motivated and ready to play, that's a decent pass rush. It's pretty decent. I mean, Hassan Reddick got 50 sacks, 50.5 sacks in the last 5 seasons. And also, with him being on the team, it benefits the young guys. Yaya Diaby, Chris Braswell. They can learn from Hassan Reddick because he's going to be motivated. You know how these contract years work. These 1-year deals work. Guys be extra motivated and they get paid. Because Hassan Reddick looking for one more contract. He'll probably get a 2 or 3 year deal for about $20+ million. So he knows what he got to do. I'm going to say between 7 and 12 sacks. Because Vita and Clancy are going to eat a little bit more because now the attention has to come to Hassan Reddick. Now with the Jets, if you watched him with the Jets last year, he was just off. The money situation, he bet on himself and it didn't work out. He wanted to get traded. He wanted to get traded and it didn't happen. And then you can see that he kind of was like going through the motions. Wasn't productive as last year. I mean, as in 2023. But there is a risk of trading for a guy like this. He had 1 sack in 10 games last year. 1 sack in 10 games. And he's going to be 31. So keep that in mind, folks. I think Hassan Reddick is going to produce, in my opinion. It's just how much production. The ceiling is 12 sacks. The floor is 7. Chop beats 215. What's up, man? King Cook, what's up, buddy? Now, with that being said, remember what I told y'all about the Bucs and free agency. They're not going to make a lot of big splashes. Bargain contracts, 1-year deals. They're going to take care of their own guys like they always do. Team-friendly contracts. And any splash we make, it'll be like a 1-year deal. But I told y'all about this. Is Hassan Reddick a Trey Henderson? Is he a Micah Parsons? A Myles Garrett? A Max Crosby type? No. But he's productive at this point, right? And it's almost playing out like I thought it would play out. I said all the positions of need that the Bucs have: pass rusher, linebacker, corner, safety. What did I tell y'all? Sign one, draft one. With this signing with Hassan Reddick, that lets me know that they're going to draft a outside pass rusher. Do not think that the Hassan Reddick contract is, we solidified the pass rush. That's not how it works. Look at the contract, folks. We have a young core. Tristan, Clyde Clancy, Yaya Diaby, J Mac, Winfield Jr., Zion McCullough, Cody Mulch, Graham Barton, Luka Deck. We have a young core. But with the 1 year deal with Hassan Reddick, they still need to draft an outside pass rusher. You can't have too many pass rushers. We saw that, folks. I prefer, and I keep banging the drum on this. The Bucs need about 7. That if 3 come off that field, 3 more can come on that field and produce. The Bucs are not done yet, folks. I think they should sign a veteran corner, and they need to sign a veteran linebacker. Sign a veteran linebacker, sign a veteran corner or safety. That's still good to a 1 year deal. But it does not exclude the Bucs from drafting an outside pass rusher. Now, it does give the Bucs flexibility now, being that they got a veteran guy in place, but in the first 3 rounds, being that this draft is pretty deep on the outside linebacker, D lineman situation, I believe the Bucs still need to draft more pass rushers. And I can see some of the Bucs fans, we got Hassan Reddick. We good. No, man. That cannot be it for the pass rush. In my opinion, sign another free agent pass rusher, cheap deal, but still decent, and draft one in the first 3 rounds. We still need a linebacker. We still need a cornerback, and we still need a safety. It's not done, but change is coming. But we're not done. You hear me? Payday 39. We're not done. The defense is the weak link. He weak. It's still weak. I'm not satisfied until they complete the change. Complete what you need to do on defense. This draft needs to produce a couple defensive gems. I'm not talking about guys from the Atlanta Falcons team or Hassan Reddick. We need to draft some gems on that defense. Keyword, all caps, draft. See, free agency is to fill a gap, but draft picks are for the future. That's the difference. Hassan Reddick is on a 1 year deal. Levante David, a homegrown guy, 2012, 1 year left. Chris Godwin, 2 years left, basically, on his contract, not counting the 3rd year. Mike Evans got 1 more year left. So it's like, what are we doing here? This draft, they need to hit on gems. I'm talking about guys that can come right in and play. If you draft a pass rusher, he's in the rotation immediately. You see what I said? Immediately. Put him in there. Put him in the rotation. Whoever they draft, 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round, put him in the rotation. Oh, but we got Chris Braswell last year. I don't care. I don't give 2 rats booty scratches. More pass rushers. Just like the late, great Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, I'm the best. Remember when Kanye West was talking to Kobe Bryant? But Kobe Bryant, I'm the best. What does you want me to? More. But are you the same animal but different beasts? Kobe Bryant, what does that mean? More. Thank you. More pass rushers in my Kobe Bryant voice. More. But I'm the best. But we got Hassan Reddick and Chris Braswell and Yaya Diaby. So what? More. You're welcome. Exactly, A-Rod. You're welcome. Do you guys understand? I've been beating the drum on pass rushers for years. I want more. I want the Bucs to be 7 deep. But right now, it's Yaya Diaby, Hassan Reddick, Vita, Kalijah Clancy. That's 4. That's four guys to get to the pass rusher. We need 3 more. Chris Braswell is, a depth piece. You draft another guy in the first 3 rounds, put him next to, Braswell. Like, so when Yaya and Hassan Reddick come off the field, you got 2 young guys, Braswell and the draft pick in the first 3 rounds. They come on the field. It's always going to be about the trenches with me. I don't care what y'all say. It's always going to be about the trenches. Always. Until the Bucs get it through their thick skulls in the front office, which they have done on the offensive line. Now, turn that same energy into the D-line. If need be, D tackle and another outside pass rusher, if need be, in the first 3 rounds. Like, let's just say, for example, the Bucs get an outside pass rusher in the 2nd round. And then in the 5th round, they get a D tackle. And those 2 guys hit. Oh, I forgot about Logan Hall. But he's been on the team for a couple years. We need more. We can't go off of 1 year. I mean, his trajectory, he's looking better, but a lot of us still got questions on him because he's played good in spots, but there's no consistency. Go back and watch the tape, folks. Go watch the tape. Logan Hall is good in spurts. He had 5.5 sacks in 17 games, which is good, right? Progression, right? He's improving, but it was very spotty. There were some games he was irrelevant, no impact. Because sometimes it's not always about getting sacks. It's just about being an impactful player, and that's where Logan Hall needs to make the jump. See, Kalijah Clancy, he's already an impact player. You have to block him at all times. Now, he struggles in stopping the run, but that's what we got Vita for. Yaya Diaby, his pass rush win rate is pretty good, but he don't get sacks. But at least he's affecting the game. We can't roll into the season with Anthony Nelson and Braswell as backups. That's it. If we can get some more guys behind the front 3, Logan Hall, Vita, Clancy, Hassan Reddick, Diaby, if we can get another wave behind them, get like 3 more guys behind them, they keep our guys fresh. It'll keep our pass rush active. Because I want to see something from Braswell. He got to show up. Rookie year, you get a grace. But in today's NFL, you got to produce. In the first 2 years, there has to be a jump. That's why we was on Logan Hall like, yo, man, what's going on with Logan Hall? Because we didn't see no production. We wasn't seeing the progression until this year. Same thing's going to happen with Braswell. If he plays kind of so-so this year, a lot of us going to be like, man, Braswell is a wasted 2nd round pick. But if he produces and the projection starts to look good, like this season, he gets 4 sacks. That's good. But if he comes in this season and Chris Braswell does nothing but 1 sack on the gimme sack, when you have to get the sack, then that's not going to be good. Where's the progression? Because you got guys coming in producing. This is what I was trying to tell you with the pass rush. Get an impact guy. We need a Jared Verse. We need a Brayton Frisk. We need another one of those guys. Some of us didn't like the Chris Braswell pick. I was lukewarm on it. I wasn't like jumping up and down for it. I wasn't calling for him. But Jason saw something and he was like, I'm gonna go with Chris Braswell. And Alabama guy, so he's tested. But when you saw him this season, you can tell he wasn't ready. You can tell he was struggling. And what the painful thing for a lot of us Bucs fans, when we draft a guy like Braswell and then we see other guys producing on the outside as rookies, you be like, damn, what if we would have traded up for a Jared Verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, or Brayton, like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of, it's almost like a lot of us be like, man, we could have got that guy. Young guy, he's doing good. So when we look at Braswell and we see other young guys in his position doing well in the later rounds, or even first round, or drafted before him or after him, we be like, man, we could have got him. But change is coming. It just takes time. All I'm saying is, we're trying to win now. We ain't got time to be waiting. There's no time to be waiting, folks. Y'all know. It's Super Bowl bust starting now. We got to hit on draft picks because most of our team is built on draft. I think we still got the third youngest team, third, fourth youngest team. So we still built through the draft. Yeah, we might sign a guy. We might sign a Ben Breton or Hassan Reddick, or we signed a Ben Breton or Hassan Reddick, a Baker Mayfield, and all that's cool. But most of those guys that's playing right now for the Bucs are draft picks. The Bucs like to build through the draft. They like to run it back and build through the draft. And hopefully Jason Light, you know, he's thinking at some point that approach will work. Like, keep drafting, sign a guy here and there to fill a need, quarterback, pass rusher, but keep drafting. Keep drafting. And one of these years, we're going to draft. Our draft class is going to be planetary devastation. Do y'all know what planetary devastation come from? Think about it, folks. Let me see what y'all brains working with right now. Planetary devastation. Do you know what that comes from? I can't give you a hint because I give it away. Come on, folks. Talk to me. Planetary devastation. Because before I get into the other guys that got signed on other teams, because there's been a lot going on. And I know some of us was talking about Josh Sweat, but Josh Sweat got like a 4-year, $76 million deal. We weren't going to pay for that. I'm on for Christ. I knew it. You're on the right track, buddy. Planetary devastation. You lukewarm, mother for Christ. You lukewarm. You know I like to make my anime references. Planetary devastation. Come on, man. Y'all can look this up, by the way. Ask Grump, Copilot, Gemini. Oh, we got some super chats too. We got some super chats. Young DZ, $5. Appreciate the $5. The $5 coin, $5 worth of coins. With the 500 pennies. Appreciate it. What round should we draft the receiver in? Isaiah. That's a tricky one because BPA, best player available. If that Tita McMillan dude falls in 19, 6'5", Mike Evans clone, that I wouldn't even, if the Bucs would draft that guy from Arizona, that 6'5" receiver, would you be mad? Would you be mad if that receiver, if he drops to 19, he's literally a Mike Evans clone? And to have him work with Mike Evans for a year? So you'll have McMillan and a McMillan to take the place of Godwin and Evans? That would be pretty dope. That's a good transition. Another super chat. The 999 pennies, $10 super chat basically. The 2000 draft is looking like a bust only. Kyle Trask is left, I believe. Look, that 2020 draft class was like, yikes. Like, let's be real. That Kyle Trask pick was like, ugh. Ugh. Yeah, it's a Naruto reference, man. Marvel Christ is a Naruto reference. The planetary devastation. Yep, there you go. Nagato. Pain. There you go, Chop Beats. You got it, buddy. You got it, Chop Beats. Nagato. What are you doing, Nagato? Planetary devastation. Chop Beats got it. Got my anime guy in here. I'm telling you, I'll be doing this all season long, folks. I'll be dropping them anime references, man. But anyway, so yeah, it's just one of those things where if the best player available is there at 19, and if the guy that we really want is not there, and McMillan is there or T Mac, I mean, we literally gonna have our literal Mike Evans, but a faster version of Godwin clone to take over. A smooth transition too. Can you imagine that though? McMillan, Evans, McMillan, and Godwin. Oh my lord! Do you understand how that works? That means you can put McMillan on the outside, T Mac, Evans on the outside, and J Mac and Godwin in the slot. When it comes to 4 wide, you good luck stopping that. Who you gonna guard? Naruto Shippuden is all-time great. We will experience pain if we don't fix that defense, though. In particular, the D-line. Oh, but we got Vita and Kalijah Clancy. I don't care. We will experience pain if we don't fix the trenches. Exactly. Big Buck, Archie Boy, what's the deal, baby? Dada, what's up, man? We get T-Mac at 19? How you gonna guard those 4 guys? Baker Mayfield gonna go over, he gonna throw for 5,000 yards. If we draft T-Tuck McMillan, oh my gosh. Virgin Boys. That is 4 receivers. And Bucket Irvin. And Rachaad White. Man, and Devin Cope. Man. What defense? We don't need no defense. You got to outscore us. We're going to basically be the Bengals souped up. Look at those weapons. Bucky Irvin, Rachaad White, Devin Cope, J-Mac, T-Mac, Godwin, Evans, Tristan Wirfs, Luka Decky, Cody Mulch, Graham Barton, Ben Bretson. Man, good luck stopping an offense, man. You're not going to outscore us. Because if you don't score it, every time, if we play that team, if we play any team with that lineup, with that offense, and the opponents get the ball and they don't score, good luck. Good luck. If our defense play halfway decent, we putting up 30 every game. 30 burger every game. 30 burger every game. We're gonna break offensive records if we get T-Mac, but that's in a perfect world. Oh, don't forget, folks, it is daylight savings time. It is 7:25 and it's still light outside. We are here, folks. Spring is here. 7:25, it's light outside. I missed that. They need to get rid of daylight savings time. Get rid of daylight savings time. It's pointless. I hate daylight savings time. I hate in the wintertime, it gets dark at 5:30, 5:45. I hate it. And hate is a strong word. I like it like this. 7:30. We right where we need to be at. Light outside still, and the weather's looking good. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, pain, folks. But that's my take on the Bucs free agency move, the impact signing, at outside linebacker. Oh, for those of you that play Madden, if you're not playing with the Bucs, you are wrong. Go on Madden, play with the Bucs. You know how hard it is to stop the Bucs on Madden? Shoot. What? Y'all tripping. Be real. How many of y'all play with the Bucs on Madden? How many of y'all play with the Bucs that you root for? You root for the team in real life, but how many of y'all play with Bucs on Madden? A lot of y'all probably picking the Kansas City Chiefs, the Eagles, the Bengals, cheating the Lions, taking the easy route. Go play with the Bucs on Madden. Thank me later. You're welcome. You're welcome. So any moves that have surprised y'all in today's free frenzy or the tampering period? And I'm gonna talk to him, Thirdmatic. I'm gonna talk to this. Talk to him. I bet I catch none of y'all online playing with anybody else. Now I put a 30 burger on you. Real quick. Yeah, any moves that surprised y'all today? It's been so many moving parts today, man. I was keeping up with my phone. I'm looking at my phone. My phone was just going off. Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter. I mean, they basically reporting the same thing. Like the NFL media is very redundant. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the NFL media is very redundant? None of them are their own person. They all do the same thing. They all report the same news. It's weird, man. Like Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, you're talking about the same thing. You're doing the same thing. Very redundant. Am I the only one that noticed that? That the media, NFL media is redundant? 1 minute, Adam Schefter reports DK Metcalf get traded. Here comes Ian Rappaport 30 seconds later. DK Metcalf got traded. I'm like, damn. We get that. We don't need 30 million media or talking heads talking about DK Metcalf getting traded. We already got the news, man. Oh yeah, Carlton Davis, Seatbelt Davis, got a big contract. You want to talk about what the Patriots got to overpay? See, Seatbelt chasing the money. $20 million a year for Seatbelt Davis. The dude has missed 4 plus games every year the last couple of years. He can't play 17. He can't play a full season, but he get $20 million. He's getting more than Jamel Dean. Josh Sweat went to the Cardinals. 4 years, $76 million. The Patriots signed Milton Williams to a big contract. So the Eagles lost Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. So it looks like the Eagles going to be drafting more D linemen again, as usual. Yeah, Justin Fields going to the Jets. I don't know about that. What has Justin Fields done at quarterback to make you think that he's going to elevate the offense? Sam Darnold got a big contract, 3-year, $110 million. I'm like, what? Sam Darnold had one good season in a quarterback-friendly system, throwing to Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison with a pretty good O-line, pretty good tight end, and a pretty good quarterback-friendly head coach. He goes to Seattle to get 3 years, $110 million. I'm like, how is Sam Darnold getting this money? And then the Seahawks traded Geno Smith to the Raiders for a third-round pick. And the Raiders are going to pay Geno Smith, from what I'm told, $40 to $45 million. What is going on here with the quarterback situation? And then there's rumors about Aaron Rodgers going to the Steelers. Daniel Jones looking at the Colts, thinking he can beat out Anthony Richardson for the job. Poor Jets fans. Whew, man, oh man. Justin Fields, man. I like the kid, man, but I don't see him elevating in the passing game. Like, I don't see it. He went 4-2 at Pittsburgh, but he was averaging like 160, 169 yards through the air. And they didn't want even winning. They weren't winning because of him. Fields, when it comes to passing, he will not elevate Garrett Wilson, in my opinion. Now, if you put Justin Fields in a Jalen Hurts situation, sure, it'll work. But that's limited with him. At least Jalen Hurts can throw the ball better. But man, poor Justin Fields, man. I just don't see it in him, man. I just don't see Justin Fields being successful at quarterback. He's kind of like a younger version of Tyler Huntley. Mail too cool, $2 super chat. The signing Hassan Reddick took me by surprise. I get it. So why do we keep bringing back William Golston? I don't know, man. I'm so sick. He's been with us for a long time, but he offers really nothing outside of that. But back to Justin Fields, I just don't see it. Sam Darnold. Who is Sam Darnold going to throw the ball to? They traded DK Metcalf and they cut Tyler Lockett. Seattle must going to be drafting a receiver too. And you mean to tell me Sam Darnold could have went back to the Vikings with Justin Jefferson and the other weapons that they got, TJ Hawkinson and Jordan Addison, and the coach know who you are. The system's pretty good. You go to Seattle, no DK Metcalf, no Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's it. And Mike Bobo. Jake Bobo. Jake Bobo and Jackson Smith or Jigba. Seattle needs some receivers. They got a good running game. Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. They think they might trade Kenneth Walker. Who going after Archie Manning? The Jets? Because I don't see it in Justin. They gave Justin Fields 2-year, $40 million. Jacksonville Jaguars making moves, the Chicago Bears making moves, the Commanders making moves. They signed Sam Darnold. How they going after Archie Manning? Saints fans are going at it right now. Duval. He's gotten better with it now. Yeah, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. Whoo, wee. And Devontae Adams still got some juice in that tank, too. Exactly, fire the cannons, go Bucks. If Aaron Rodgers didn't work out, what makes you think Justin Fields is going to work out and he's a significant worse passer than Aaron Rodgers? I don't understand that, fire the cannons, go Bucks. If Aaron Rodgers, who is a significantly better passer than Justin Fields, they get rid of Rodgers, they cut him, and they bring in a guy that is a much worse passer. So they must gonna be a ground and pound team. Oh, Cooper Kupp just got released. Thank you, Felix Flores. Saints fans are going at it right now. They saying Derek Carr is threatening to sit out. They say Derek Carr is threatening to sit out. Broncos they signed Dre Greenlaw. What's going on with the 49ers? They lost their safety, Greenlaw. They traded Deebo Samuels. They lost their guard. Oh, the Bucs signed Samaje Perine too. Samaje Perine. So the Bucs was looking at Dre Greenlaw, but not getting him. The Bucs did sign Samaje Perine. The Saints can't do nothing. Yeah, Tre'Davious Ward, he's gone. Man, the 49ers are done, bruh. 3 years, $60 million going to the Colts. That's what I mean. That's what they said. I mean, if you're saying it's fake news, that's what. Look, I'm just reading what I'm just reading. Antonio Santiago. I'm just reading what I'm seeing from the Bucs, from Bucs sources. He signed back with the Bengals. Hey, then that's on that ain't my fault. I'm just telling you what these Bucs platforms are saying. Don't blame me. You know, I don't report stuff like that. I do my research. I'm just telling you what these big buck platforms are talking about. I'm just scrolling through. I'm looking at recent news, and that was the first thing that popped up. Don't get mad at me. So hopefully he walked back on that, putting out bad news. That's why I don't do that. Do your research. Who's your sources? Trust me, bro. Who's your sources? Trust me, bro. Greenlaw going to the Broncos. Javonte Williams going to the Cowboys. Oh, the Patriots getting Mac Hollins? Okay. Look, the Panthers trying to make moves, man. The Panthers trying to make moves, man. Ryan Kelly going to the Vikings. Zach Wilson going to the Dolphins. Justin Watson, a former Buck, going to the Texans, man. Joshua Dobbs going to the Patriots. How he keep getting jobs? The Eagles are trading Kenny Pickett to the Browns for Dorian Thompson Robinson in a 5th round. That's a weird trade. They traded for Kenny Pickett? Kenny Pickett is terrible. Kenny Pickett is terrible. Myles Garrett talked. All I know is about getting traded, and it was all about the money. As my dad used to tell me, money talks and BS walks. Brandon Stevenson is trash. Oh, exactly. Myles Garrett wasn't stupid. He want to go to a contender. Yeah, right. It's about that money. The Chargers signed Dante Jackson. Did the Chargers resign Asante Samuel Jr.? The Raiders got Jeremy Chin. Oh, the Texans traded Larry Tunsil and a 4th-round pick to the Commanders for a 2nd, 3rd, and wow. The Commanders are not playing. Larry Tunsil's still good. They gave up 3 picks though, and they got back 1. So they swapped 4th-round picks and they gave up a 2nd and 3rd. The Commanders are not playing. The Commanders are not playing. Well, you can do this when Jalen Daniels on. See, when you hit on a rookie quarterback, you can go all in on a lot of other positions. You can spend that money. You can take on contracts because the quarterback is not eating up a contract, not eating up cap space. Josh Allen signed an extension. Now it's a 6-year, $330 million contract. The Bills can't do much of anything. Jalen Daniels is on the rookie contract for at least a minimum of 4 years because they can pick up the 5th-year option. The Commanders can build a Super Bowl team real quick, folks. The 49ers lost their pretty good guard, Aaron Banks. The 49ers have fallen apart. Oh, Grady Jarrett going to the Bears? 3 years, $45 million? Is the Bears trying to do something here? Even the safety from the 49ers went to the Broncos. You know what's so funny? The Falcons, the Panthers, and the Bucs all making moves. And the one team that think they really like that, the Saints, can't make no moves. Oh, yeah, the 49ers done. The 49ers are done. Their Super Bowl window's closed. They got to reboot. Yeah, the 49ers are done. They got to reboot. You know who got bad sports right now? The city of New Orleans sports world is terrible. The Pelicans, 17 and 41, and the Saints in the last 3 years, 21 and 30. Terrible. And they doubled down on a quarterback that was not in New Orleans during the Super Bowl. Can y'all believe that? Derek Carr was not even in New Orleans during Super Bowl festivities. How you gonna be the starting quarterback of a franchise that's hosting the Super Bowl and you wasn't even there? The Saints think injuries was the reason why they were bad or they weren't good. Exactly, Sandoval 813. Like they really thought Derek Carr was going to elevate that team. Blasphemy. Remember we tried to tell the Saints fans about Derek Carr. Oh, we got to upgrade from Winston. We need Derek Carr. I'm like, nah, man. That's a waste of money, man. I got the crack on the Saints fans because New Orleans, man, they weird. They thought Derek Carr was the answer. They thought Derek Carr was an upgrade from Jameis Winston. Let's be real. And it backfired. It backfired. You spent all that money. You could have gave Winston a cheap ASS contract. You could have signed Winston for some crab legs and about $5 million. And could have used that money to upgrade the team in other places. You could have gave Winston 2 pounds of crab legs, snow crab legs, and $5 million. But yet, you're going to give Derek Carr $37.5 million. And then they were running around, they was beating their chest, talking about Derek Carr is really like that and making excuses and all this. And 2 years later, like, man, we don't want Derek Carr. You just had a Super Bowl in New Orleans, and Derek Carr was nowhere to be found. The actual guy that the actual city wanted to keep was in town the whole time. Jameis Winston. They like Winston more than Derek Carr. They hate Derek Carr in New Orleans. They hate Derek Carr. Like 80% of the fan base don't want him there. The Saints media don't really rock with him like that. I'm telling y'all, folks, I'm boots on the ground. I'm telling y'all, folks. That cap got him, yeah. Yeah, man. No, actually, the thing about Winston living in New Orleans, the city was already rocking with him. The city was already rocking with Winston. They don't like Derek Carr. The mayor likes Winston. Like everybody likes Winston. They don't like Derek Carr. They don't. I'm telling you, boots on the ground. I can only give you the reality of it, folks. Because none of y'all live in New Orleans. Y'all don't know the flow of how it works around here. I'm in the trenches, quote unquote. And then when he came for the Super Bowl, it was like they was like, man, we miss you, man. Get Derek Carr out of here. We've been told the Saints fans this. We told the Saints fans Derek Carr was a disaster. I don't know. What's the hype around Derek Carr? Why do they keep thinking that he really like that? Oh, Robert Hainsley went to the Jags? Of course. Robert Hainsley went to the Jags. Oh, the media love Derek Carr. Yeah, the media hyped up Derek Carr really bad. I don't know. And they love to use some useless stats. Oh, Derek Carr. Man, Derek Carr don't elevate nobody. Like I'm in New Orleans, like just watching them practice, like doing my little scout report on the Saints when we was about to play the Saints, and watching them and stuff. Man, don't know. And Derek Carr ain't he ain't no elite quarterback. I'm telling you what, the media love paint narratives, boy. The media, I'm tell you one thing, when the media like a quarterback, boy, they go hard for him. Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins. I'm like, why do the media go so hard for those quarterbacks? They be fighting up and down for those guys to get jobs. Zach Wilson. Well, next year, according to the cap, they got $46 million available in cap space next year. But they got to cut Taysom Hill and some other guy like, Cam Jordan and stuff like that. So the rumor's out that Taysom Hill might get released. They should release him. With Sean Payton to pick him right up too. Hey, they say the Steelers looking at making a big move coming up real soon. Who's going to be the quarterback for the Steelers? Let me ask y'all that question. While we talking about free agency, let's talk football. We talked about the Bucs for about an hour. Let's talk football, including the Bucs. Who's going to play quarterback for the Steelers? Oh, by the way, Derek Carr got a $69 million cap hit next year. Now they restructured the contract. What else y'all want to talk about in free agency? Who? It's not about who wins free agency. Who makes the right moves? All because of Dennis Allen. Jump to. Kellen Moore said he's confident that Derek Carr will lead the team back to greatness. Bruh. Hey, it don't matter how much money you spend in free agency. It's about making the right signings. so the Giants want to sign Aaron Rodgers, but they waiting on Aaron Rodgers to basically say, okay, I'll sign with y'all. The Giants want to sign Aaron Rodgers, according to the Giants community and their reporters. They're waiting for Aaron Rodgers to say, "Yeah, I'll sign with you." Imagine your team is being held up by a 40-plus-year-old quarterback named Aaron Rodgers. The Titans and the Titans and the Giants is interested in Russell Wilson too. The Steelers are deciding between Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. Imagine fighting over Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Justin Fields went to the Jets. Kellen Moore, man. Kellen Moore, man. He was a mid quarterback, so of course he's gonna look at Derek Carr and think he's really good. The Saints can't do nothing. The Bucs. So let me ask you this question: do the Bucs have any more moves left in them? 2 years, $40 million for Justin Fields. What y'all want the Bucs to do? Oh, for those of you that want to know what's going on, former Buck Jameis Winston, via Josina Anderson, NFL insider, the 49ers, the Chargers, and the Giants are looking at Winston. If the Giants don't get Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, they're looking at Winston too. So the 49ers, the Chargers, and the Giants are talking to Winston. Winston can go to Kyle Shanahan, or maybe possible go to Kyle Shanahan, or go to Jim Harbaugh, or coach under Brian Dable, or get coached under Brian Dable. That'll be interesting though, right? The 49ers, the Chargers, and the Giants looking at Winston. Yo, the Steelers, man. DK Metcalf, Carl Pickens, not Carl Pickens, but George Pickens. I said Carl Pickens. I'm thinking the Bengals receiver. George Pickens, DK Metcalf, that running back Warren, Pat Fumerth, Calvin Austin. That's some good weapons. Yeah, this year's draft is terrible with quarterbacks, man. They talking about Cam Ward and Shador Sanders, but if you put those two quarterbacks, Cam Ward and Shador Sanders, in last year's draft, they don't even go in the first round. They don't go in the first round. Shador Sanders and Cam Ward do not go in the first round in last year's draft. You said Winston to the Giants. I can see that. I mean, they got a good left. They got a top left tackle. The O line is deep. They got a good center. They need a running back though. Well, they got a good running back. Tracy. They got Malik Neighbors. They got a decent tight end. They re-signed Darius Slayton. Yeah, the Giants are not bad. They just need a better quarterback. Brian Dable can coach. Winston to the 49ers? Winston to the Chargers? No, no, Darius the receiver from the Giants. Number 86, Slayton. Not Slay, Slayton. Come on, man. Catch up. Come on, Damian. Catch up, man. I'll tell you one thing with DK Metcalf and George Pickens, you can't put no trash hat. You can't put no mediocre quarterback in that situation because they're gonna want the ball. The Winston to the Giants talks, that's kind of heating up a little bit. So yeah, the Steelers are down to two quarterbacks, Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. So the Steelers gave up. They said, "No, Justin Fields, we don't want you. We'll keep Russell Wilson." And this is what I was trying to tell people. When the Steelers was 4-2 with Justin Fields, it didn't even feel right. It was like they 4-2 with Justin Fields, but the minute Russell Wilson got healthy, they sat Justin Fields down. So that tells you right there they didn't believe in Justin Fields. And then the offseason come around, they rather go with two washed up quarterbacks as a starter with Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. They really want Aaron Rodgers. The Steelers, Mike Tomlin really want Aaron Rodgers. Justin Fields is with the Jets, man. Catch up. Now, Brian Dable is coaching for his job, man. No rookie quarterback is going to have the Giants winning, man. If Brian Dable and Joe Schoen don't win, they're getting fired. That's why they're trying to get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to win. They can't draft a rookie quarterback and win with a rookie quarterback. The Giants, they can draft a quarterback, but they need to win now. If the Giants don't win now, Brian Dable and Joe showing they're getting fired. You wish. Come on, man. They don't have time to draft a rookie quarterback, bro. I mean, they can, but they got to win, man. Come on, you wish. You got to catch up, buddy. NFL talk, man. This ain't about the future for the Giants, man. They got to win now. Brian Dable and Joe Schoen has had multiple years to get this right. They got to win now, man. He told us to draft a quarterback. Brian Dable ain't no new coach. You wish. Come on, man. Catch up. You talking like Brian Dable got time. He ain't got no time. Yeah, Brian Dable got time. Drive rookie quarterback. Come on, man. Come on, you wish. Come on, man. Catch up, man. You ain't been paying attention to outside of the Bucs. Come on, man. See, this is why I watch everything. You think Cam Wood or Shedeur Sanders is going to come to New York and all of a sudden they're going to win a lot of games? No. They got to get a veteran quarterback, man. That's why they're trying to get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. But they thinking about it because it's like they got to win now. You got the Eagles, the Commanders, the Cowboys. You think they're going to draft a rookie quarterback and compete? Come on, man. We're talking football, you wish. Not about the future for the Giants. It's not about the future for the Giants, buddy. Hey, Chad Powers. Mopar Buck to not super chat. Have you already listed the remaining cornerbacks and linebackers and safeties? What, for the free agency or draft? They got some people still out there. There's a couple guys sitting out there. I don't see the Bucs making no heavy moves. I mean, there's a couple guys sitting out there, but I don't see the Bucs making any more like big splashes. Hassan Reddick, Chris Godwin, Ben Breton, Levante David. That's pretty much the splash right there. Oh, Cooper Cup to the Bucs? Nah, I'm good on that. I mean, cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't. Nah, I'm straight on that. Nah, I'm good. Javon Kinlaw got signed? What? All right, folks. I'm gonna wrap this on up. Free agency today has been fun. There's gonna be more news tomorrow. If the Bucs do anything tomorrow, I will definitely drop another video. I'm back and I'm back and I'm back and I'm black. Anyway, I'm gonna do some more research on who's available. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the Bucs might make a couple more moves. I can say pretty sure, but the Bucs might make a couple more moves on GP. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. With that being said, change is coming. Fire those cannons, seize the day, raise a flag. Hashtag change is coming. Hashtag Super Bowl or bust. Let's build this hashtag list up for the 2025 season. BucosLocker signing out. I will see y'all soon. Peace out.